And welcome back for the interior tour here. Just at the side door, which seems to be the suggested entrance, and we'll see why in a moment. It does make the most sense. Keep a little light there. So, welcome to this 1940s home. Lots of wood finishes in here. Tons of charm, great ceiling height upstairs. You can see all the little character bits. That just might have been splashes of original stuff too. I love these wood countertops that they've chosen. These are great. Nice tall uppers here. Not super deep, but good amount of room. Got pantry all around the fridge. Great. All pull out, so custom. Love that. Shiplap ceiling with the pot lights in there. A pretty quaint dining room. Like, they've chosen a good table here, and I think you can comfortably entertain a good amount of people in this space. Let's see here. It is approximately about 7 feet wide. Good depth there. Probably 7 by 12 or so. Nice picture window right at the side. Beautiful deep lot, just over a half acre there. Depends, Geo Warehouse is conflicting data on that. Somewhere between 0.48 and 0.51 acres. Just a nice big field off the back. I do think you'd get lucky with this whole water drainage thing. There's probably just gonna be a pond off the back. You'll be able to see the development, of course, like down there, if that were to come in. I love how close you are to the Millennium Trail. Everyone's out walking their dogs right now as they're coming home from work. Okay, so back on tour. We have these fun features for the door of the kitchen and the bathroom. A little breezeway at the top. May have had a stained glass at some point or just another one of these. Got your little linen closet here. Great height, probably about 4 feet. Oh, it's open before. Nice and deep in there. Some stained cedar on the inside. Your hall takes you to your living room, bathroom, and the doors for both bedrooms. Nice high height in the bathroom here. Vented. There's my hand. Nice tile enclosure, all new. The tub looks like it was cute. The little hand grippy on there. I think it's got like a nice finish to it. Same with the vanity and everything. Good wainscoting, nice and beefy. It's not like the cheap fakey stuff that people do these days. Love that medicine cabinet. Great. Not sure if there's much more to see in here, but it does have a nice feel. I used to live in England when I was a kid, and all my aunties had this type of stuff in their home, so I get good feels in here. Into a nice big spare room. I think it's pretty adaptable, but given the other has the ensuite, it makes the most sense. Love that little reading nook they made. Lots of room here for this, what appears to be a queen bed. Maybe a double, it's hard to tell. We'll go with queen just because there's tons of room in here. And both rooms have armoires for lack of closet, but I kind of love the look. So if you're okay with an armoire, not so bad. Our view at the side here is the same on both rooms. Here we have just a bit more of the backyard and deck, where the primary, there's a bit more of a view of, I guess it's the living room, the neighbors. But anyways, curtains are curtains if you like to keep them closed. Just a little slide out there. Not a ton of space behind the bed, but I guess unless you're sleeping on the other side, there's not a lot of reason to go there. The decent sized living room here, this is where the door would be if you were to use the porch up from the sidewalk. One thing I noticed, it seemed like there was a really long walkway, not long, but like longer walkway to the house on the listing. And I think they did themselves a disservice and chose to do a bird's eye view, which pushed the house back and made it look longer, but also shrunk the house and made it seem small. It feels really not like huge in here because the square footage is low, but the nice high ceilings, like I was really surprised with the feeling in here. I love the baseboard feature all around too. The antiquity trim package. There's like this interesting patina on the door too. I'm not used to seeing that. I don't know if it was just type of stain that they used at some point, but it kind of adds to everything. I didn't love the draft coming off this room, but I think the heat might be turned down really low. Like there is a vent in here. Maybe a little heater in here would stop the draft, but it's a great room. It's almost like a second living room in here. Like you're kind of out here with all the neighbors, but it feels private somehow. I don't know why. I think it'd be easy for people to walk by and not notice you in here. Not sure why that little... Oh, there you are. Cute little sconce light there. Sconce lighting does always make me worry about knob and tube. I'm not sure if 1940s would have that issue. There's wiring going down there, so I'm going to say probably not for this room. And also they did new wiring, plumbing, and new sump pump within the last 10 years, so hopefully all that was taken care of. Now, I'll give you a quick peek at the front door in case you have some other plans for your entry. Oh yeah, probably locked. There we go. Give you a feel for if you were to step out there. It is kind of nice to just have this as an accessory to your living room. Beautiful deck. Nice kind of board and batten finish. It is a vinyl siding, but it's nice and tight and it almost looks kind of natural. They did a good job at that. Soffits and everything. Windows, I did not clock an age yet. Maybe when we're in there together, we'll take a look. Love your neighbor over there. This home sold for a good amount a couple of years ago. That one's got some really fun old English cottage vibes. Just all good all around. Let's shoot you back in here. Love some of the old light fixtures that still exist too. Some subtle but really appreciated charm on the design. I couldn't quite figure out what this would have been all about. If there would have been a hatch there at some point, or had something to do with putting in venting that may not have been here at first. You can see a bit more of that patina finish. It's really interesting. I have a feeling it was an accident that turned out well. Has a fun texture too. So we're gonna say this is the primary bedroom, just because of it is a little bit bigger as well. Easy to get around the bed, wardrobe as well. A nice view off your front. Depending on what you do with your porch, it could be pretty private. If there was like a little lattice with some ivy or something. The shiplap ceiling continuing in here. An even bigger book nook yet. Look at all that space. And then I just love this little ensuite in here. Get this pea green floor downstairs too, it's fun. I didn't notice a light switch for that. There we go. Vented and everything. The same tile in the shower enclosure. That's great. And we have downstairs yet. Yeah, it's set at 62 and it is 62 in here. Just a quick peek out on the deck. You'll be up here a lot in the summertime. Your barbecues and stuff. Barbecue, way to store away all your stuff, and the lower patio there. So lots you can do with your yard. If I agree with you, we'd both be wrong. Downstairs. The ceiling height wasn't much better than I thought, but the only real issue I had, which they have some foam on there, Very smart. It was just this one area with the ducting. Otherwise, the ceiling height's probably about just over 6.5 feet. They've got this fun little pantry area in here with a bit of storage and sump pump. I feel good down here. Some of these old unfinished basements just don't feel like a space you want to spend time. I feel like if I was down here and the lights went out, I wouldn't be, you know, that feeling. There's your sewage line out, all done. Possibly a little bit of, is that cast iron? Hard to tell. It looks like in good shape, whatever that material is on the way out. Your water line in, everything appears to be in good order. No sign of any kind of like water intrusion or anything like that down here. Joists are at a good span for the time. Truss wiring appears to all have been done really well. 100 amp panel, bit of room left on it looks like. Little workbench and everything. We've had their dehumidifier down here being responsible. Egress windows appear to be in good shape. Oh, let's see if we can finally get an age. Oh no, that's the type that you can't really tell. So we'll just scratch the age. They appear to be not old. We'll go with that. I've been tricked before by newer looking windows being like 30 years old. Fun little hangout area here. Looks like a little something going on there. Some cracking at some point. I don't know if this maybe used to, this would have been an old cistern. I didn't clue into that earlier. And they've jackhammered or sawed, concrete sawed that open. I made this a little room in here. Cool. So this would have all been full of water at some point. Back when the house was on a well. And then around here is the little room that they show on the listing, which has a dryer. Didn't see a washer anywhere. And that venting that doesn't go outside, it goes into this little like water bucket, and that apparently picks up the stuff that you don't want to breathe. Got your hot water tank there. What else can we talk about? Interesting, new washing machine. Maybe I didn't notice it. I'll take a look after the video and just send you a private note. Great, yeah, and then a little window out to your back patio here. And that's the whole tour. Thank you very much.